It's like City Hall. And there's this huge book. And in this book, it's like telling the story of all of these events. It's like a life book. Like I can feel the sensation in my hands of like the story of life. Like the central city hall. And the laws are there. The lawmen, the policemen is just standing by the flag. And I want to make the book turn the page. I want to know what it says. A whole bunch of pages turned. And I want to read what's there. But I'm not tall enough to get up on the stand where the book is. I'm like this little person. And the book is up here, up high. But a whole bunch of pages turned in the book. And I can feel like the sensation of life. And the pages. And it's like this man, this little man, he has this like stick. And he's using it to move the gears. And as he moves the gears, the pages turn. And it's like this God is saying, it's okay, you can look and see what's here. And I'm looking over, it's like I'm looking into a pot of stew, a pot of liquid. And I'm seeing the chaos, the brew. I'm seeing the brew. And as it's being stirred, I'm not stirring it. Someone or something is stirring it, and I'm just looking in, and it's like a black hole, except there's so much stuff in it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can't see it, but I can see into it to feel the blessings that are being stirred. The words become clearer and clear in the book, and the sayings and the people and the names and the words and the blessings and the forgiveness. There's a light that's beaming in. And the light that's beaming in is growing. My hands can feel the incredibleness, the magnificence of what's being stirred in the pot. But what's being stirred in the pot, feel good. It's not the word I want to describe it. The word is magnificent. And the book is telling the story of life. I can see the blackness from where it's been on fire for so long. And I can feel the magnificence of this stew is the earth and the diversity and the love and the light and the laughter. All of these been pouring into this stew. And the book is the formula, is the recipe, the menu of what goes into the stew. So it's like this cook, this chef, this God that's reading the recipe. And as he's reading, He's uniting the beings. This recipe is like the magnificence of earth. It's the joy. It's everything is being poured in that's just creating this exciting new stew, new recipe. It's like the recipe has been born. The book has been opened, and and pouring in of this, of everything perfect, everything good. It's the laughter, it's the life, it's the love, it's the joy, it's the peace, it's the power. It's all being poured into this pot. And as he's stirring with one hand, with his left, he's stirring with his left. And he's holding this stick with his right as he's reading the recipe. It's like incantation. It's like a spell, like magic that's happening as he reads this recipe, and he's like blessing this stew that's being stirred, and it's like this huge castle, and it just feels so, it's like this feeling that's all over me, like I'm just like, I can't believe that I'm actually having this incredible experience of watching him stir this pot of good things, of blessings, pouring in some pepper and seasoning into this stew, into this broth, into this sauce. It's bubbling up, and it's just, he's like the magician, like the priest. He's the God, the magnificent itself. And he's creating, oh my goodness, this is such an incredible feeling. It's so incredible. It's like unexplainable how incredible this is, to just be able to watch this experience, watch this stew coming together, and it's boiling up. It's boiling. I've watched it come to a boil as he's reading the recipe and blessing this pot, this earth, as it's cooking, as it's about to be served. But it's the secret in the sauce that is love. And it's love that is poured from me, through me, into the pot. And she doesn't know yet that that's the secret of the sauce. And the secret of the sauce is what makes us so excited to be in this new place. Because finally, she's seeing the recipe as I pour me into the pot.
Can you tell us, for others who do not understand, the me, who are you referring to?
Me, God. Me, source. Me, all that is. Me, magnificence. Me, you, I. We're all
oneness.
Oneness. But I'm the magic conductor, the magnificent itself. But I pour myself into this pot, and I stir in love as she's watching. as she takes in this magic, this formula, sipping at the drips of stew that's falling out of the pot. As I prepare to pour it on the earth.
So this is the new earth that we are ascending into.
This is the new love. This is the new way of being. The pot, as it's dripping over, is awakening the beings, the people, the inanimated, the fires that are rising up across the earth, the rains, the winds, the nature. They're all catching little glimpses, little drips from the pot. And they're excited. But some do not realize what's happening. That this pot of love, this pot beyond the rainbow, is being stirred.
Can you tell us the recipes of this magnificent
love, peace, joy, wisdom, truth, beingness, celebration, joy, peace, togetherness, oneness, wholeness.
So delicious.
It's magnificent.
Yeah. Delicious indeed. Magnificent. Thank you so much.
It's being seasoned.
Being seasoned. You have a timeline when this pot of magnificent stew would be delivered to human?
It's trapped and dripping out now. It's being stirred. And as you stir the pot, as you know, drips fall onto the earth, onto the land, onto the people. And as it bubbles up, more and more begin to fall. So it's already falling. It's already popping out of the pot. It's already popping out of the pot. And it's being stirred by me. It's being stirred by all. Everything, every entity, every being, every ally is beginning to be popped. Get wet with this stew. Doesn't take much. But it's magnificent. And it's boiling over. That's your word. It's boiling over. And as it boils over, it lands on the land and the people and the beings and the happenings now. And love is increasing.
Feast of love.
Feast of love is good.
Time to
and it smells so fantastical.
Fantastical indeed. Thank you. Very exciting. This is a jubilee that we all been yearning for. What guidance do you have for each individual need to take to practice to make this transition?
Like now, where she's feeling the vibration, it's turning up the antennas. It's being open to receiving as you're feeling the bubbling, the overflowing of the pot, the vibration. The overflowing of the pot is the vibration that's raining down. And as the vibration rains down, the love grows. The non-judgment grows. The peace grows. The salvation grows. Forgiveness grows. And it's happening now. And it's increasing. And the waters are beginning to flow again. And beginning to feel spaces that were dry land. And you think that it's flooding. But it's actually reclaiming its space. And the trees are reclaiming their crown, their nature. And the land is healing. And the vibration as it grows, the people become kinder to each other. And the peace, the COVID goes away. It retreats. And the peace returns but different. And I'm seasoning the stew. And it smells magnificent. And the people, the beings, the earth, the trees, the sky, the renewables are all beginning to smell the aroma of the stew that I've been brewing. You want it, don't you? You like this aroma, this taste, this vibration. So it's growing, and it's coming, and it's on your plate, and you may have it, and you may have as much as you like. It's up to you how much you get, how much you want, but it's overflowing, so the pot can brew, and brew, and brew, and brew. And all you need is it to continue to just bubble up. And as it bubbles and it overflows, no matter what's in the pot, there is plenty to flow and raise the vibration. And as it raises, the good thing, the news is that more and more are beginning to savor the flavor and raise the vibration and begin to trust the Spirit, trust us. We are here to step in. We're stepping in because it's time. We're brewing the stew, and however much you want of it, you may have, and if you choose not to taste it, it's okay. Because it's going to flow forever, and it's flowing, and it's up to each and every being to accept, to allow, to trust.
This is the abundance that the universe has to offer.
This is it. It's abundant. It's prosperous. It's raising. It feels amazing. It's the experience of the allness. But the beingness is not ready to jump in the pot. And it only needs to catch the bubbles that are flowing out, that are bubbling up. That's it. It only needs a little bit. It's like a pinch of salt to make the difference in the taste. It's a love vest, a love stew.